Matt Smith joins Star Wars Starfighter as a villain. Cast, story, release details. Prepare for a shakeup in the Star Wars universe. Matt Smith, renowned for his run as the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who, has officially joined the cast of Lucasfilm and Disney's upcoming film Star Wars Starfighter. And here's where things get even juicier. Smith isn't just making a cameo. He's stepping into the boots of one of the movie's villains. But that's not all. This sinister lineup isn't complete yet. According to exclusive reports, Smith will portray just one of several antagonists set to cause trouble in this new adventure. Director Shawn Levy, best known for his work on Deadpool Wolverine, is still finalizing the ensemble, particularly after Anora's breakout star Mikey Madison reportedly declined a role earlier this year. This means fans should expect more big-name reveals in the near future. If the cast alone hasn't sparked your interest, consider this. Ryan Gosling, fresh off his lead role in Barbie, will headline the film as its main character. Add in more intrigue, Mia Goth, acclaimed for her work in Pearl, will take on a villainous part opposite Gosling, creating what many predict will be electrifying on-screen chemistry. All eyes are now on the studio as it continues its high-profile casting journey. So what exactly do we know about Star Wars Starfighter so far? Although much about the story remains under wraps, previous announcements confirm that this narrative is set 5 years after the epic events of the Rise of Skywalker. Levy has described the project as a standalone film, offering newcomers a chance to jump right in without prior knowledge of the franchise. The screenplay comes from Jonathan Tropper, who penned Netflix's The Atom Project. A hint that we might see a fusion of high-stakes action and heartfelt storytelling. And this is the part most people miss. Despite whispers and earlier speculation, Matt Smith was long rumored to join Star Wars during the Rise of Skywalker's production, but his role never actually materialized, until now. Besides Doctor Who, Smith has demonstrated his versatility in a range of genres. His credits include the enigmatic Milo in Morbius, the complex Jack in Last Night in Soho, and lately, the formidable Daemon Targaryen in the Emmy-winning House of the Dragon. Yet, details about his new Star Wars character remain tightly guarded. What exactly will he bring to this legendary saga? Principal photography is slated to commence in England this fall, aiming for a theatrical debut on May 28, 2027. That's just 1 year after the next major Star Wars release, The Mandalorian and Grogu, scheduled for 2026. The universe is expanding at breakneck speed. Will this film stand out or get lost in the ever-growing mythos? But here's where it gets controversial. With a slate of new characters, moral ambiguity, and an all-star cast, will this film invigorate the franchise or alienate longtime fans? Does Star Wars need new villains, or should it stick with iconic antagonists from previous eras? And is a standalone story the bold innovation the saga requires, or a risky move that could backfire? What do you think? Are you excited or skeptical about these casting choices and creative directions? Do you believe Matt Smith will make his mark as a Star Wars villain, or do you think the series should focus on different stories? Let's debate in the comments. What's your take on the future of Star Wars cinema? Matt Smith joins Star Wars Starfighter as villain. Everything we know so far. In an exciting development for fans of the Star Wars universe, Matt Smith is set to make his mark as a villain in the upcoming project Star Wars Starfighter. This announcement has generated considerable buzz, especially since Smith, known for his role in House of the Dragon, was previously considered for a part in 2019's Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, but ultimately did not join the cast. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed that Smith will be joining director Shawn Levy's ambitious new venture, although Lucasfilm has not yet provided any official comments regarding this casting. Sources indicate that Smith is just one of several antagonists being cast for the film, with Levy still on the lookout for a female villain. At one point, actress Mikey Madison was rumored to be in consideration for this role. The film also stars Ryan Gosling and is scheduled for release on May 28, 2027, which gives fans plenty of time to speculate about the plot and character dynamics. Interestingly, back in 2018, there were reports suggesting that Smith would be part of the 9th installment of the Star Wars saga. However, that opportunity did not materialize. During a conversation on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, journalist Josh Horowitz inquired about the rumors that Smith's role was intended to be a younger version of Emperor Palpatine. Smith chose not to elaborate on this speculation, leaving fans to wonder about the nature of the character he might have portrayed. Ultimately, the original actor Ian McDiarmid reprised his iconic role as Palpatine in the film. Reflecting on that missed opportunity, Smith described the character as a pretty groovy thing and emphasized that it was a significant part of the story, one that could have transformed the narrative in a meaningful way. He expressed disappointment that the role did not come to fruition, stating, "It was a big thing. It was a big story detail, a transformative Star Wars story detail, and it never got quite over the line." For those unfamiliar with Matt Smith, he is widely recognized for his portrayal of the 11th Doctor in the beloved series Doctor Who. He is represented by UTA, B-Side Management, and Mason 2. This casting news, first reported by Deadline, raises intriguing questions about the direction of the Star Wars franchise. With Smith stepping into a villainous role, what kind of character do you think he will embody? And how do you feel about the ongoing trend of casting well-known actors in antagonistic roles within such a beloved universe? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Matt Smith joins Ryan Gosling in Star Wars Starfighter as villain role. Imagine the excitement of seeing Matt Smith, the beloved star of House of the Dragon, stepping into a new galaxy of adventure. After his thrilling performances in the world of Westeros, Smith is set to embark on an interstellar journey, joining the cast of Lucasfilm's upcoming Star Wars Starfighter. This film, directed by Shawn Levy, will feature Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth, with a script penned by Jonathan Tropper. But here's where it gets controversial. While the exact details of Smith's role are shrouded in mystery, sources reveal that he will be taking on a villainous part. This raises the question, how will Smith's portrayal of a villain in the Star Wars universe compare to his previous roles? And this is the part most people miss. The film is scheduled to begin shooting this fall and is set to hit theaters on May 28, 2027. It will take place 5 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, marking a significant leap forward in the Star Wars timeline. The casting process has been intense, with Levy meeting numerous actors for this pivotal role. Ultimately, the decision was made to cast Smith as the next great antagonist in the Star Wars saga. Details about Starfighter were first revealed at the Star Wars Celebration event in Tokyo back in April. Smith's recent projects include the second season of HBO's hit series House of the Dragon, the upcoming Sony and Darren Aronofsky thriller Caught Stealing, where he stars alongside Austin Butler, and the limited series The Death of Bunny Monroe. He is represented by UTA, B-Side Management, and Michael Duff at Maison 2. Lucasfilm and representatives for Smith have not yet commented on the news. So, what do you think? Will Matt Smith's villainous turn in Star Wars Starfighter be a game changer? Or will it be overshadowed by his previous roles? Share your thoughts in the comments below.